Life.
Hey guys, let's see what Connor Klein has to say.
Romance stores, dating sites, why don't they work? Well, think about it. If you are a beautiful, sincere, honest woman, why would you go to a matchmaking service? Right? Your inbox, because women today also in Europe have things like Instagram, they have other social media, maybe they have TikTok if they're younger. Their inboxes are flooded with thirsty guys messaging them, right? And even if they're just kind of bored of the validation that these guys give them cheaply and they don't find necessarily the quality guys that they're looking for from their point of view, approaching them on social media, then they can always just go on like a simple dating app for free, like the local ones that they use here, or even Tinder, which is international. Say they were interested in a city like Odessa in meeting foreign guys. It's pretty easy. Or they go and hang out at the local bar here, the nice bar, whatever. They're going to be absolutely inundated with offers. So they don't need to.
Hi guys, how are you tonight? My name is Maria. I'm from Ukraine.
Hey Maria, hey guys, let's come back here. So, hello everyone. Hello.
Hi
Hello.
guys.
We are live again, second time. Feels good to be back, hey babe. So that was Connor Klein, the czar of Eastern Europe, and his opinion. So the title of our video today is it a myth that beautiful, young Ukrainian women living abroad still need help to find a good husband? Fact or fiction? Please vote, guys, in chat. What do you guys think? Is it fact or fiction? And, anybody can be a talking head and express their opinion, right? Because at the end of the day, it's an opinion. But how about we brought you the proof in the pudding, which is Ukrainian ladies that are young and beautiful, like 9s and 10s, that have signed up with a marriage agency and have told you themselves why they did it. How about we look to the facts to clarify this question? Because yeah, guys like Connor, I think that's the 5th video he's done since the war started, telling you guys that the Ukraine bride business is dead, right? Number one. For us, sales are up 50%, marriages are up, relationships are up, everything is up. Ukrainian registrations for the ladies is up. And so Anna's going to talk about, that as well from her perspective on the registration side. Why are ladies reaching out to Anna? We're going to hear from 2 ladies. So I have videos queued up here to play. One is Maria. We're going to play her next. And Maria's going to explain why she signed up with Match Guarantee. She was a bride with Match Guarantee for quite some time, actually, and we failed at finding her husband. She found it on her own, her husband. She's living in San Francisco now, and she streams for us regularly over on ukrainedating.tv, which is where, by the way, a bit of an announcement. We're keeping video dating free until further notice at ukrainedating.tv. So you can have a video date face to face, and those girls are our ladies. Most of them, hey, huh? All of them?
No,
all?
not
No?
all.
Not all. Okay. Okay, most are our ladies, and most are single. Excuse me. So let's say hi in chat. Hello, how is everyone doing today?
You need to take your because you're shaking.
Oh, I'm shaking.
Shaking
a lot of shaking going on. Hey guys, hi Bill, hi Juan Antonio, good old faithful Juan. Mail order bride scams, who's that? Oh, that's us. Yeah, we have the other YouTube channel, Mail Order Bride Scams, and Jana is streaming every Wednesday. Is Madness Wednesdays. No, Scammer Wednesday, where Jana is going live and answering all you guys' questions. If you're doing the paper letter thing, opening for every picture and every chat online, be careful. Ask Jana. She'll tell you the honest truth, okay? Over on Mail Order Bride Scams on YouTube. You can just search. All right, guys. Well, let's play Maria's video here, and we will come back and chat about it. And Anna is going to tell her story when she signed up. Hey, babe. And
Yeah.
it's the same story as what Maria is going to tell you. And we have two ladies to play videos from that are signed up with Match Guarantee. And they're going to tell you, they're young and beautiful, and they're going to tell you why they signed up, what was their experience, what caused them to sign up. And so you guys will understand right from the horse's mouth, you know, why young, beautiful women living abroad. Yeah. Living abroad, living in England, and one living in America, and why they're signing up. All right. Okay, let's get the road on the show.
And right now you've got me for 1 hour of live streaming from sunny San Francisco, California. Let's get started. The topic we are gonna speaking about is truth or lie. Beautiful Ukrainian girls need help from marriage agencies. Ukrainian women, very rare, use marriage agencies, and they do it mostly when they need to find men for marriage. That's the only exception when a Ukrainian woman can use a marriage agency. Why? I myself, together with many women and men I used to know in my life, my friends, my colleagues, tried different free apps and cheap apps as well. And for years, sitting on those apps, I've never met any person who was ready for marriage. I met people who were searching for dating maximum or even one night stand. I met many scammers and liars, people who were married, because no one in cheap apps or free apps checks the marital status of a woman or man and their true intentions, why they are on that app. And that is why my own story with Match Guarantee, which was the only real agency, except I think only one more, who really offered me their services. They checked my profile, they checked my criteria to my potential husband as well. They checked if I was also real, and they checked my qualities, if I was ready for marriage and so on. So number one, as you understood, reason for a beautiful Ukrainian woman to go for marriage agency is to find a partner for marriage. And Ukrainian women are ready for marriage much earlier than Western women, as you know, and we become quite mature. We prioritize family quite in early age, and even having career, many degrees, talents, we still are mostly women for marriage. We are not women for fun. So I'm sure if you're in the right place, in the right time, and if you're ready to all those beautiful things and challenges to be with a Ukrainian woman, if you are realistic, you're ready to be the breadwinner and care, understand your feelings, emotions, I'm sure you will be very happy with a Ukrainian woman.
Hey guys, I thought I'd pause the video there because Maria is going to come on with her full length 3 points why serious, young, beautiful Ukrainian women are still signing up today, living abroad, and need help to find a husband. So she's got 3 points. That was only the first point. So stay tuned. That video will be coming live on the channel soon. Actually, you can watch the full thing in the description below this video. You can watch that whole video. We're going to stop it there. And before Anna comes in and comments, I just want to make a special announcement about this.
Oh, sorry.
Hadley Sullivan is about to miss her flight to London by 4 minutes.
Wait, please, come here.
Sorry, miss. You're too late.
Some might say it's bad luck to miss one's flight by 4 minutes. Or you might prefer to think that everything happens for a reason. But for Hadley, those 4 minutes won't be unlucky at all.
Because very soon, a girl and a boy will meet, and it will change everything.
So guys, what do you think? Can you fall in love abroad in just 30 days? Well, I did it on first sight. So fell in love Love at First Sight with Anna and I. So this is the title. It's not etched in stone yet, but National Geographic's documentary coming out in collaboration with Match Guarantee. So we talked about this last Saturday. If you haven't signed up yet, we are looking for bachelors, or I should say National Geographic is looking for bachelors. There will be only one bachelor chosen to star in the show, we think. So just go to matchguarantee.com / what is it? / the link is in the description below. I think it's called casting. Sorry, yeah. Matchguarantee.com / casting, or go to the link. It's in the description below and give it a go. Why not? I mean, they will choose the lucky bachelor, and the $20,000 fee from Match Guarantee, it's waived. It's waived, and you get full services. So it's not just the show. And I didn't say that last time, but you'll be on the show, and then maybe it doesn't work out with that lady. Maybe. We're hoping it does for TV purposes, right? For marketing purposes. But if it doesn't, hey, you've got a lifetime guarantee. You're with us for life till you get married. Unlimited dating, unlimited coaching, unlimited private matchmaker. So matchguarantee.com / casting. Give it a shot. You got everything to gain and nothing to lose, other than having your face plastered all over internationally syndicated broadcast TV, National Geographic. So if you're camera shy, well, this is your chance to expand your comfort zone. As Zig Ziglar said, and I love Zig, you only grow when you can learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. I love that expression of Zig's. So, honey, why don't you shed the light on, what do you want to say about this topic?
I mean, we start video from Connor Klein experience, opinion, and I agree with him in regards of if you talk about low quality Ukrainian women, or who looks for the same I don't know, one night stand, or experience, or those things. But if you talk about majority of Ukrainian women who is pretty traditional, and they're looking for, their priorities creating family, and
honey, can I just chime in on that point? Yeah. And just to frame it, Anna's absolutely, we're not saying that Connor Klein is wrong. It's just all depends on your frame of reference. For example, Connor just did an interview with a pickup artist that has had sex. He admits this publicly. Instead, he stands on his soapbox with 1,500 women. Can you believe it, Anna? What do you think? 1,000. And he's interviewing. That's more what he's talking about. For that kind of guy, there's not a girl in a marriage agency for him. It's a different world, right? He's talking about what Anna calls woman's zero, woman minus. We're talking about woman plus. We're talking about a high quality traditional woman. And what does a high quality traditional woman want? Even though they're 25 years old, which you'll hear from a 25-year-old one living in London, England right now that came to us for help. They want love, marriage, family, right? All depends what you want. Yeah. So I just thought I'd add that in, huh?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just completely agree with Maria with everything that she says so far. And the reason why ladies join marriage agency is because they know what they want to offer, from their side. They want to offer lifetime commitment, they want to find men with the same life values, that they want to create a family. And so it's not a problem for them, as for me, in my experience, to attract attention, whatever it's in social media or free website, but the thing that it's churning on a full-time job where you just, you being bumped with so many, okay, some messages, okay, but some is just, photo of some genitalities, what to say, okay, some men's things, and it's like just like and you don't know intention of those guys. And I would say most of them not serious, like it's just not only my opinion. This is opinion of many ladies that go through the same process, have the same experience.
Sweetie.
Wait,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just telling,
Okay,
and
sorry.
you'll just keep interrupting, and
I'm
it's
sorry.
very hard. Like, okay, you can tell whatever you want now, but
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt.
I'm just delivering some point,
Mhm.
So no, please, Joseph. So the thing that the challenge that Ukrainian women have is that they would love to delegate this work, to someone, like to agency, but challenge that they have on their side, it's hard for them to find agency that they can trust, that would not use them, with the bad purposes. So if I would know about match guarantee, and Joe saw my level of excitement when I found that he has, because this is like a super rare case in Ukraine to find good marriage agency, I like, really, you do, you create couples. I was like, I want people, I want
This
to be
was at our
part.
first meeting when we
Yeah.
met on the street in front of Ocean Plaza,
Yeah.
right? I told her I own a marriage agency. I don't know what, I normally kept that as a hidden dark secret that I didn't tell ladies I was dating because it's not perceived well in Ukraine.
Yeah,
but Anna was like, really? I didn't know if she was more excited to meet me or my marriage agency.
No, I just express like in the first minute, like I want to be part of that because this is so exciting, and this is what I was, looking for. This is my dream occupation,
Well, honey, tell people that you went for job interviews and what happened at marriage agencies.
Yeah, like before, I was trying hard to find job where I can. I mean, I was doing this from since I was 20 years old, and I was for many years like failing because everything that I was offered, was nothing about like really creating couples. It's more, it's this to be this translator,
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
scam people, scam foreigners, and this was never, like never what I was looking for. It was not resonating with my life, values, the way I was growing up, my perception of the world. So it was like when I mean, they was telling like, why you so strange? You have very good look. You can really make good money. Like I said, listen, money is not everything. For me. For me, it's like it's for me. I mean, there's some girls for whom this is working. But this is just not my case. So what? So this is the thing that challenge. But what happened if lady find good agency that she can trust? She knows that she don't need to waste her time anymore, to go through this full-time job on understanding who's real, who's not, what their purpose is, if he's scammer or he's maybe he's just have photo, he lives in Africa and this is just big, scam. It's a lot of time, and time is the main resource. So that, not returnable. So she knows that with us, she will be introduced to men with the same intention that lady have. And I'm still keep having now even more requests than before from ladies who moved out from Ukraine and start to live in Europe, in America, please.
Yeah, what they're saying, guys, it's shocking. They're having a harder time meeting Mr. Right living in UK, America, than they did in Ukraine.
Yes.
You guys think it's easy now. Just because all the men want to jump their bones doesn't mean that's what they want. But that's your misconception. That's why you guys are thinking, oh, there's a war. There's no need. Bride business in Ukraine is dead. No, it's not. It's thriving.
Yeah, at least when they was living in Ukraine, if they was approached by Ukrainian man, they know that this is the same culture, so they have basic understanding of each other, expectations about relationship. Although you can also meet machos in Ukraine, you're not protected from this, but it's easy to read because this is people from your culture. But then when you face this in anywhere else in Western countries, you have this perception they know you, but they don't know you. It's different cultures, different values, different everything. And then when you start to experience it, you just like understand, no, this is not what I'm looking for, and I just realize I need help, So those ladies, they just feel they need help. And One thing that I want to add, I'm here already in Canada, how, like 3 months?
3 months.
Yeah, 3 months. And I was approached on the street, like, okay, not
Still?
approach, but
What?
okay, it's interesting, it's interesting observation.
You never told me this. What's his name?
Observation. I was only one time, I don't know, even I don't understand. He says something in English that was not understandable for me. Probably I was more confused with, probably it was compliment, but I understand from, from body language or something, it was, he's trying to approach.
Compliment.
Yeah, but
pickup attempt.
What I want to say that guys are shy here. Nobody express in actuality their interest, so those beautiful girls, they walk in, like, and if they will be approached, most likely they will be again approached by pick-uppers, but not by serious men. They just, and then again, and Ukrainian ladies, they're not those who will initiate this conversation or initiate if they like men, they come and they brave and they will be chasing men. No, this is just not in the culture.
Not like the British women, and they grab you and haul you onto the dance floor. Seriously, I was in Manchester, England, and the girls dragged me and pulled me out into the dance floor. Okay, I was 31 at the time, but still, no, that's not Ukrainian woman.
Yeah, so that's my big point, so like good men don't approach them on the street. Like in Ukraine, I was approached almost every day on the street. So like guys was worried that Joe will move me to Canada and this will be dangerous for him. I think it was more dangerous for him living with me in Ukraine than in Canada.
Yeah, a lot of you
so
guys, a lot of you critics of us, right? You said, oh, look, Joe doesn't take his family to Canada. You see, he's worried about divorce and losing half of what? But anyway, but you see, we're in Canada and I have no fears whatsoever. And it turns out it's probably less competition here than it was in Ukraine. So that's just funny. Listen, let's take a little bit of a break and you'll hear from lady number 2 living in London, England, and why she signed up with Match Guarantee at the age of 25. You might know this lady. And Anna will, when we come back, tell her story of when she signed up for Ukraine Dating, which is a very popular app in Ukraine. So let's hear from Julia, and then we'll be right back.
Why young and beautiful Ukrainian women need help? It's about just save their time, save their stress level, and find the man who already knows their culture and have a real intentions.
Hey guys, so Yulia is one of our streamers on ukrainedating.tv. She's live every week. You can date her for free on a video date for free. And this is what I said earlier, that we're doing until further notice. It'll be free until further notice. It used to be a paid service, but now it's free. So Yulia has a long tale about her whole journey, moving from Ukraine, going to, I think, Germany first, then relocating to London. She's in London now. She works at a very high-end gentleman's club, like with wealthy men. And she tried Tinder. She explains what happened on Tinder, what kind of men these British blokes are, these boys that she tried to date. She had a few dates and she decided, listen, this is not working. These guys are not serious. These guys are not interested in marriage. That is it in a nutshell. But she tells her whole story. The whole video of Yulia there is in the description below this video. Really check it out if you want an honest answer to this question. And here's the thing about Maria that you've watched at the beginning. And Maria is a psychologist, by the way, by profession. And Yulia here, you can see what they're made of. You can just go watch one of their streams. They've streamed probably each 50 times or more on ukrainedating.tv. They're weekly streamers talking about all kinds of difficult topics, right? Age gap. By the way, Yulia there, she said herself that her age gap maximum is 40. That's what she said in one of the streams. So I'm just conveying that.
What do you mean 40?
Oh, sorry, not age gap. Oops, put my foot in my mouth there. Yeah, 40-year-old man. So there'd be 15-year age gap. Julie's gonna kill me. So just to give you an idea, and that's outside age gap. That is a high age gap, 15 years. To a 25-year-old, 40 is max. Anna wouldn't, if you ask Anna, would you have dated a 40-year-old when you were 25?
I mean, I had this experience,
Okay. Would you
I
have
mean,
married a 40-year-old?
no. I mean, I had like this possibility of this experience, but I reject mine when I was like, when I was 19, and he was
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. And it
around
was
20 years,
and it was
18 years actually. He was 18 years older, but I said no. You just
Anna had an American that tried to pick her up time and time again.
yeah, for years.
With a 15-year age gap, and Anna just said, "I can't."
18, but
18-year
I
age
think
gap,
18 was,
and now she went for 20. Yeah. So that's another point. Age gap, it changes depending on the age, right? A 25-year-old lady is not generally as open to a larger age gap as maybe a 35-year-old lady, but it's very specific. It's lady
you
specific.
took it from context,
Okay.
I didn't look
Correct
for
me.
20 years age gap,
Right.
It just happened to me, but I was not,
Right.
and it was
She
not.
couldn't resist my debonair charm, is what it was.
No, I just
I
want you
put
guys
the spell on her. I put a spell on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to understand it's really it's big age gap for Ukrainian ladies. Doesn't matter what age you are. Just if they try to stretch it over time, it can happen, but it's more exceptional. This is not normality. Okay.
Speaking of which, I would like to do a plug for my new calculator, which is flying off the shelf. It's going to be paid soon, by the way, guys, and it's not going to be super cheap. Now, all the bugs are out, and you can get a very realistic number at yoursmv.com. Yoursmv, like Victor.com. Here's the 4 calculators in, I think it's 30 seconds or less. The first calculator will give you your SMV to today's modern Western woman. The second calculator will determine your SMV to traditional Eastern European women. The third will calculate your probability of marriage to Eastern European women. And the juiciest of all calculators is the maximum age gap that you might realistically be able to pull off with a traditional Eastern European woman. So guys, that's again your S like Sam, M like mother, V like vodka.com. And it's going to be a paid service soon. So if you haven't used it, go over there. I have tweaked the numbers. I've really fine-tuned it now. The first calculator, like I say, it's what Western women think of you, how they rate you. Second, how Slavic or traditional Eastern European women rate you. And you'll see most guys are between 1 and 3 points higher. I've almost never seen one go lower, which is very encouraging for you guys. And it's very true. It tells you that Slavic women value you more than Western women do, because Slavic women are traditional. And the fact that you're looking for a wife gets you many points, right? Then you've got your probability of marriage, calculator. And then lastly, your age gap calculator, or the youngest woman that you can score in all probability. It's all based on probability, right? Yeah, so again, yoursmv.com. We're going to take some questions now before we continue on. We might continue on with another point by Maria, the beautiful blonde psychologist at the beginning. And today we're talking about, the question is it a myth? Because most people on the internet are saying it's a myth that today in 2023, during the war in Ukraine for almost 2 years now, Ukrainian women are not needing any help to find a husband. And certainly the ones that have moved abroad don't need any help, because it is logical, right? What this message is very counterintuitive, right? You would assume that a beautiful blonde girl like Maria moves to America, no problem. Well, it's no problem getting attention from men. It's no problem getting dates. But the problem is the modern man is afraid of commitment now, because what our governments have done, right? It's called divorce rape, right? They don't want to lose half. Then it's called feminism. Ukrainian women, Western women, they basically glorified men in skirts. Well, no, not really. They don't wear skirts anymore either. So yeah.
When asked, all Ukrainian women always say they want to marry and live by the sea, never by mountains, lakes, or rivers. I don't know what type of how Bill.
Bill,
How
Billy. No, I mean, that is not,
It's not a case with our ladies, definitely.
it's not a case of a quality woman that's looking for the man first.
Yeah.
That's a woman that is going to be what, a woman 0 or a woman minus?
Don't use this. This is
Don't
not
use it?
right.
Okay,
No, this
it's-
is just not right here at all. So,
Okay. Anyway, it's a woman that's looking for other things before the man. It's what you can do for her. And personally, I wouldn't walk. I would run away from such a woman. You make that statement to me on a date, that's our last date. Yes, I've heard that from women. You guys all know I've said it. I've had about 50 dates before finding my unicorn. And so I've encountered such situations, right? But you guys have to be discerning, right? Bill, if you're talking to women and you say, when asked, women always, that word there, always, that tells me you're fishing in a cesspool. Yeah. You're not a match guarantee client. I don't know. Not our ladies on the stream on Ukraine dating. What do they say? Maybe you can answer me, Bill, where they want to live, right?
but yeah,
I
we
mean,
can ask
I
the
mean,
same
I want to
question.
live by the sea too. We are living by the, well,
Lake,
by
but lake, it's not good.
yeah.
Mountain, it's not good.
Yeah, we live with a view of a huge lake that's 150 miles long, and mountains. You guys will see it in an upcoming stream, our view.
In Ukraine, we have.
So I want that. Does that mean I'm a gold digger? So anyway, let's go to another question.
Wait,
I think we made
wait.
the
I want
no.
to, want
Okay,
to say
okay,
something. No, it's important. I want to
Okay.
add here with this question.
Okay.
So, I
I'm
want to
just
say
reading. Can I
about
read?
our
Can I read?
ladies, when they look at the profile of the man, yes, it's important where he live in a regards. If he is, for example, farmer or live very isolated life, and she's from big city, those things, not really very compatible. Like she understands her lifestyle will be very different, and she just not ready for this. Or, for example, she's from small city and he's from New York, for example. So that's also she understand. Okay, this is big city, huge, and I'm just not really. I don't know, like, but the thing that if women really like man, the profile is super attractive. She would want to know him. No matter what. But I say they have preferences, not about the view or the sea or whatever. Just understanding the general lifestyle. How isolated life or how noisy and big it is. So like we all have preferences. We all are village type of people or like big cities. Type of people. So those things. I would say they're more important to them.
Okay. Thanks for the questions, guys. We got nice controversial content coming in here. Marcus says, this young lady works in a gentleman's club. That's my understanding. It sounds like a gentleman's club or like a yacht club or a golf club or some club. Yeah. Where it's men, but it's families that come in and stuff like that. She said too, has experience with men. And I don't want a woman who has a body count of 10 or more men under her belt. Well, listen, Marcus, you obviously don't know Maria. Listen, she's probably done over 50 streams. Just watch her streams and you will understand.
Is it Maria? It's Julia.
Yeah. Julia works in a gentleman's club. Not Maria. Julia, the 25-year-old living in London, she works in a gentleman's club. And you can just understand everything by watching her streams. Her notch count, if I had to guess, is extremely, extremely small. It's my guess. But anyway, you can just... Guys, you need to be discerning. You can understand. Let me say, out of all the women I've ever dated, okay, I can understand a notch count in not more than 3 days. How about you guys? I can guess it pretty accurately. You can tell everything by a person's wordology, what they speak. Everything happens first in the mind. It's a thought. The thought becomes a word. The word becomes an action. So you can just reverse engineer and backtrack and figure out somebody's body count. You don't have to ever ask them because it's a stupid question. Nobody's, most people are never going to say that. All right. Thanks for the question or the point, Marcus.
And that's what Ukrainian women are. They just don't know what is body count, and like this is thing that they are ashamed and like not okay. I would say they want to keep this number as low as possible because this is like their value, this is their energy that they spread around, wherever every relationship intimate that they have. Like we talk about high quality women again. Okay, in the point of high quality women, it's always relationships. It's always relationship whether like when they see potential of future like family, whatever, those with those one.
So maybe I've misspoken. Somebody's written here in comments that because you guys are watching, your regulars at ukrainedating.tv know the ladies better than I do. And so you should. You've been watching all their streams. So Yulia is working in a private members only club, not a gentleman's club. I misspoke there. You see, I even forgot what a gentleman's club is. Frankly speaking, it's been so long since I've been to one. So I misspoke. My bad. Yeah, she works at a classy club, and she's a very classy lady. And you can see she's saving herself for Mr. Right. I mean, she's looking, what she's looking for, it's a tall bar, even for a 25-year-old beautiful woman. It's a tall bar to find a serious man that's not going to make a play to jump in your pants within the first date. I mean, most guys, a lot of you guys commenting here, you guys have rules that if she's not jumping into the sack on the third date, you're out of here. Well, so you wouldn't win over a lady like Yulia. You wouldn't. Even after 5 dates, 10 dates. No, you want high quality. You've got to put in the time and be a decent gentleman. Okay.
Even Julia.
Let's talk about this guy.
Okay.
Jeff, you're 62. Is there women that want to date and get married to you in Match Guarantee database? Yes, absolutely. Again, I would go, not more than 15 years, your junior. Maybe you can stretch that to 20. Maybe. It all depends on the man and depends on the woman,
But I had to choose 45 plus, like not go more down. Yeah. It's not always the age gap. It's also like, it's how guy look, like how healthy he is, what his lifestyle. Like, I mean, they're younger woman, the more normally she have more energy, right? Okay, also depends, some like young people have less energy than some older, example. So like it depends. But this is the actually one of the big fear of younger ladies, that older men will be very like boring or have very settled lifestyle, while she wants go. She has a lot of energy. So
hey, listen, sorry, Juan Antonio, first of all, I want to thank you. I watched one of your, I think it was a recent stream with Yulia, with Yulia. Yeah, you came on and Yulia was talking. Oh no, it's not. It's from New Year's. You were talking to her when she was telling this story about her dating experience in UK and comparing it to in Ukraine and stuff like that. And I thought you were just so articulate, to the point. I was super impressed by you. And I thought, you know what? I want to reach out to you, Juan. So I'll just reach out to you live here and say, would you be interested in a deal where we basically do a barter deal? I know you want to become a Match Guarantee client. I think it's in 3 years. You've moved it up from 5 years to 3 years, and I understand why, now that you're working so much and you need the time, and I respect that. Maybe we could do a barter deal where you do live streams for us. What do you guys think? Would you guys like Juan doing live streams, talking about the various issues? So yeah, I want to talk to you about that one if you want to hit me up in WhatsApp. Anyway, appreciate you very much. Very wise man you've always been. Really, the other reason it would be an honor, Juan, to have you on the channel is because, in my opinion, right, I've seen you for a long time now in your comments and your position on things, and you come on, you video share with the ladies. You're, I would say, the ideal man that the Ukrainian woman is looking for. You would agree?
I
yeah?
think so too.
Okay, there you go. And this is not rehearsed. Anna and I don't rehearse. We just go live. We know the topic. That's about it. And that's why I put my foot in my mouth sometimes. So there you go. Both of us. And really, so who better to represent Match Guarantee than the ideal man, right? Because at the end of the day, what is this channel for? This channel is solely to educate you guys how to increase your chances of being successful. So you don't put your foot in your mouth. So you don't do something silly on a first, second, or third date, and the Ukrainian lady, you know, says, "Oh my God, bye-bye," right? Because this happens to our clients, and we try to avoid this. So this is the best education. Anyway, yeah, thanks, Juan, for being such a loyal follower of UkraineDating.tv. And yeah,
I know why
call
you
me.
do
Let's
this,
talk.
because he compliment your hair. So you see,
Oh,
guys, if you want to get benefits, compliment your hair
Yeah, yeah.
more.
I know you're trolling me. Don't try to make up excuses. I know.
No, he's not
I
trolling.
know. Okay. I got a one-word answer. Duh. Okay. For some regulars that hit on the young girls all the time, and then they say, "Oh, yeah, but she's too young for me." Yeah, she is too young for you by a couple of centuries. Yeah. Sorry. Juan is very respectful when he's talking to ladies that he could adopt. I saw that some guy recommended you adopt, Yulia. That was cute. But Juan is very respectful. You don't know Juan is hitting on a girl. I do, but most people don't, because he's so suave about it. That's what you need to be. You need to be suave like Juan. I really think you could teach guys here a lot, Juan. Well, I know you could. I know you could. I love Ukrainian women. Okay, that's good, Frank. Okay, what's more? U.S. dating is a cesspool. I don't disagree with you, Mr. Sullivan. Man ends I don't know. What's that, Bill? If a man ends up marrying a Ukrainian woman, how hard would it be for him to find a job? Well, usually you ask great questions, Bill, but I don't know, man. The country's under war, and if it wasn't under war, you could get a job as an English teacher, making about $5 an hour. Well, you could probably still get a job as an English teacher during war. So if you want to do that, hopefully that answers your question.
What do you mean $5? $5? Really?
Yeah. Okay, honey. The man. Okay, I'm going backwards in comments here. Do you see anyone? We'll look at the questions. We'll play more from Maria right now. Why don't we do that?
No, Maria, we finished. No, we didn't finish. Yeah.
Okay, we'll be right back, and we'll read some questions, so we'll be prepared to answer them when we come back.
Be prioritized, and you will be priority number one in your life. Many men from different marriage agencies, unchecked marriage agencies, free or cheap apps, and those men who were coming as tourists, they were just tourists. They were coming for fun, for dating. They were even sex tourists, which is, I think, the most disgusting category of men coming to Ukraine. That's why Ukrainian women are very cold in the beginning when they get to know you. We need to understand that you're a real man. You are a marriage-minded man, and you are not coming to Ukraine for fun, because that's not what a good, high-quality woman looking for, right? So being with a Ukrainian woman will take you some efforts. You will have to prove her somehow. Not too long, not too much, because we're also mature. We see who is who, but we need to trust you. We need time, everyone individually, to understand that you're really marriage-minded man. And there is nothing better than probably just to register in a checked place like Match Guarantee, like a good marriage agency, where you know that probably all men are already ready for marriage. They are realistic, and they are not there just for dating, for fun, or one-night stand, right? So that's number 2 reason why a beautiful, gorgeous Ukrainian woman with lots of admirers will go to a marriage agency, because admirers are just admirers, but every good Ukrainian girl wants to settle down. She doesn't want to waste her money, her time, her energy, right, on dating. She doesn't want to give her beautiful body, her soul, her attention, her energy just for unserious guys, for unserious relationship leading to nothing. So that is number 2 reason why Ukrainian girls can go sometimes to a marriage agency services. And number 3 reason, unfortunately, which has been quite active recently, is because of war, right? Not everyone can come to Ukraine right now, and definitely your meeting with beautiful Ukrainian women, first of all, will start from online meetings by camera through a good marriage agency, checked marriage agency, right? Not by pay by letter agencies. I hope so. You don't do that anymore, right, guys? In time when video chat exists, right? Live video chat. Then probably you can move your relationship to the next level. You can meet your woman outside of Ukraine, somewhere in between you and her country, in Eastern Europe or somewhere in Europe, wherever you want, and get to know her better through real meetings. Only like that you can understand who she is and if you're for each other or not. Tom Ramsey, that's why you need a coach. Yeah, sometimes, guys, if you continue meeting the same type of women or man, whoever is watching me right now, right, which doesn't lead to marriage and happiness, probably you need an advice and help of a good professional like psychologist, life coach. There are different categories of people. I told about that before. And you can always just ask Match Guarantee for help and get free matchmaking consultation to understand what's going on in your life. Probably you're not searching in the right place, or you don't know what kind of woman you're looking for. Either you're not realistic, or some traumas, unpleasant experiences from the past take you back. But we can't build happy present and future while watching in the past. Love you, love you, love you. See you again. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Today, it's
Isn't she
completely free.
sweet? Okay, remember, Maria is a psychologist, and you can feel that in her ending there. It's very true. We can't, move ahead if we're stuck in the past. We got to heal ourselves, and if we're broken, we're going to attract broken, right? Ask me how I know that. Okay.
So Maria came up with a point. Yeah, 2 points. 2 more points that woman doesn't want to waste her time, and we talk about this. Yes, so she wants to join marriage agency who will review, like guys, and she knows that she will meet men with the same intention that lady have. And another, she talk about war, that we still guys have so many, like, I don't know, every day have requests from guys like, what you talk about dating? Are you scammers or what? What you talking about dating in Ukraine? There is country under war, so like, and we understand, guys, just we have the same thing when war just started. We didn't know how it will work, and now through so much time, we understand that we have even more ladies join, and those who live in Europe, wherever, we talk about why they join, what they facing, what difficulties they have. And so dynamic in relationship changed. And Joseph,
I'm looking at
talk
questions
about this.
Okay, you want my 2 bits on?
Yes.
Well, yeah, like Anna said, when the war broke out and we dodged a bullet, we got out 6 days before the first bomb was dropped. I just assumed, like everybody else, that the Ukraine bride business is dead. I mean, it was my assumption. It's a logical assumption, right? So I went into a bit freak out mode because it is our bread and butter, right? Our family bread and butter. But how our story goes, we swung into donation mode. Guys wanted to donate. The war was fresh and new. Everybody was so compassionate against standing with Ukraine people that we we were very blessed to have you guys, you viewers, send us about, give or take, 25 grand, which bit by bit Anna took it into her private bank card and sent it out to our ladies so that they could get out of Ukraine, help various family situations, and we helped as many people as we could. And in doing that, we're talking to them, asking them, by the way, Yulia, Jana, I mean different ladies, Evgenia, whatever, talking to ladies, asking them, what's your position on dating now? Are you still interested in finding your man? You still want to create your family? And bit by bit, we found that almost all of them are telling us the same thing. Yes, of course. Before I had a good life, I had job, family, home, all of this. I had a life. I was open to finding my man. Now I have no life. Like, I have only this last hope to cling on to.
This is not last hope. That's not what they say us. They say we
Why'd you
have
ask
to
me that?
we have to start our life from scratch on our own in like Europe, or like maybe if I meet right man, to start this new life with him in his home country, So like if it happened that I meet right man, for me it will be even, and then all the procedures for Ukrainian people worldwide, become so easy, like to proceed anywhere in the world. That's why what happened before, our couples, they was in, multiple years distance relationship, and it was very challenging. I don't know, like really now looking back, I just admire those, who made it up, like working in distance relation for years, waiting for K1 visa approval. And now what happened, like, those couples that we was introduced just when war, before war started, like 2 months before, those men, when war started, they just flew. They meet their ladies in Poland, and they just proceed with documents. Like one couple in Australia flew immediately. Like we have and what I observe, because of Ukrainian people so resilient, they just, if I have to start my life on my own, in Europe, I will start. But they didn't, like, it didn't happen that you can take advantage of women, you can go for bigger age gap or something. Like, we don't have these changes in exception rejection rate, when we do introduction package, so it's all the same, because they still consider how they, potentially they can see themselves next to men that express interest in their profile. So yeah, it's kind of, we started to have, maybe when war started, we have like maybe 10-20% of the ladies who said, I'm just taking pause now, I'm just not in the right emotional mode, but now with time, like, all things healing, and everybody like more understand that, they again and again choose life, choose to continue life, understand that we create, our emotions, and you cannot stuck this for years, in this destructive, negative, painful emotions. So it's a big transformational period, I would say, for most of Ukrainian people, where they reevaluate, big reevaluation of values of, what's important in life, have a safe life, be, life not too long, it's too short to.
And hon, if I can just chime in and say that, being an engineer, I tend to look to the numbers or statistics to prove a fact. It's just the way my brain's wired, right? And so I look to the numbers, because the numbers, as long as you don't abuse them statistically wise, they tell the truth. So our ladies' number of brides is up. More and more ladies coming to us looking for help. Yulia, the streamer, she only registered with us after she was streaming for some time, and she understood, okay, Match Guarantee is really an honest agency. Before that, they're afraid because it's a toxic industry, right? And that's what Anna was talking about earlier. That's a big hurdle for a lady to trust your agency to sign up, because they've all heard the horror stories of all of the PPL scam sites, right? So marriages are up, relationships are up, number of clients is up, and finally income is up 50%. So everything is up. Again, all the numbers show you the marriage agency business in Ukraine is not dead. It's actually thriving. It's on nitro. Okay. And now you guys, thanks to this video and hearing from Yulia and Maria, you understand right from the horse's mouth why that is. Now, just a quick thing. There's, I think, Anna going live on ukrainedating.tv right now. And this
Anna?
is, yeah, Anya, we call her. Yeah. And this is the opportunity right now. We'll be right back in 1 minute or 30 seconds.
Today, it's completely free for you to have a video date face-to-face with beautiful Eastern European women of all ages and walks of life.
Oh my god. That's it. I'm all yours.
So I brought flowers.
Wow, it's so beautiful.
With makeup or no makeup, hair up, hair down, you always look great.
Thank you.
You get to ask all your deepest burning questions. Okay, so we will see you live over at ukrainedating.tv.
So there you go. ukrainedating.tv going live in moments. So Broadcast Dave, I want to answer your question. You would prefer a younger lady because you don't have a family yet, and that's something you really want. Guess what? You and I are two peas in a pod. That was exactly my story because I had never had children, always tried. I want children since I was in my early 20s, but it just wasn't in the cards in my life. And I prayed for it and prayed for it and prayed for it. And you know, now I'm a proud father of two beautiful angelic girls, and it's an experience that I would encourage you. You don't want to miss out in this life. So I really encourage you to go for it. And I have great news for you. Your age is absolutely, can you put the next comment up, honey? Your age is ideal. You wrote in here that you're 45. That, if I had to say there's an ideal age, it'd be 45. Yeah, 42, 45, or 40 to 45, but I'd say closer to 45. Seriously, guys that are 32, we have a very hard time helping, and I've done videos about it. That just, it's another topic. But 45 is a great sweet spot that you can still attract a lady that's 30, 32 maybe. I wouldn't go into the 20s. They're just not typically ready yet. You know, it's a little bit too young, but it's possible, right? So you find a lady 30 to 35, she's still in good childbearing years, and absolutely you have, you know, you will be successful. If you become a Match Guarantee client, you know, you have a guarantee, lifetime guarantee. So unlimited dating, unlimited coaching until you're successful, right? But I think a guy like you, you know, would be successful quick. Of course, I don't know the details about you, what you look like, what is your, you know, your story. But statistically speaking, a 45-year-old male, it's better that you want children, because if you're going to tell me I already have, you know, 19 children and I don't want any more children. I mean, if you don't want children, but you want a woman that's 30, that's more of a problem actually, because often a 30-year-old still wants children. You know, depends if she has children already. If she hasn't had children, you can take it to the bank. She wants to have children. So yeah, I hope I saw another comment, Broadcast Dave, that you're going to do a free video date on the channel. That's good. I encourage you to, you know, start there. You get to practice. We call it mock dating, but because more like a mock date, right? But it's like a date, and you get to compliment. If I can give you guys a tip, you don't compliment enough. You need to do a sandwich, you know, compliment at the beginning, compliment at the end. That's a minimum, right? Minimum. What was the comment? I didn't read it because I was talking. I'm filling out the form. Okay, great. Still available. Yeah, it's still available. Otherwise, I wouldn't announce it. We haven't, we're going to process all of the applications, right? They're still coming in. So we're starting to process today. We're making the initial recommendation to National Geographic. Actually, Luba is charged with that responsibility because she's very wise, mature Ukrainian woman, and she knows what is a high quality man. And so she's going to make a recommendation to National Geographic. Then the top bachelor will talk to National Geographic, and they ultimately make the decision, right?
One more question.
Because they're footing the bill. It's their show. No, why? I'm a born again Christian man. My wife is. We met. We I got baptized with my wife again in a Baptist church that we go to in Kyiv, Hillsong, which is originally from New Zealand. You might know about it. I will say that if you're looking for a born-again Christian, yeah, that's a tall bar, because that just hasn't really swept Eastern Europe, Ukraine, this concept of born-again. But I would encourage any born-again Western man just not to be hung up on it. Pray about it. Let the Spirit lead you. That's what I did. At first, when I was there, I was really kind of uptight about this topic, and didn't serve me well if you're uptight about it and you push the hard questions on the lady to see if they're technically born again, right? Don't be religious. Get rid of that religious spirit.
Can I
So
just add on
yeah,
this point?
of course.
I think success with this case will depends more on how you will be approached, lady. How quickly, how pushy you will be about this, and which I don't recommend. Like religious and politics and sex, those topics just goes very far away when you
Taboo.
date. Yeah,
Don't
when
go
you
there.
date Ukrainian woman. Like
Not at
you
first,
just,
right?
Yeah, you just need to understand where she is, like spirituality. What she believes. Of course, you don't want to waste your time to date lady who is atheist. Don't believe in God at all. Right? So it's like it's a deal breaker for you, obviously. But if she believes, but she just the way it's work. Most of Ukrainian ladies, they're Christian, but the way the church like represents what you can serve in Ukraine, not many people go, because the service, it's like made you more feel like you should afraid of God or something, so like it's just not
3 hours as well, standing on your feet.
Don't understand message. It's just in a very old like, so it's very different from what I experienced with Joe in
Hillsong.
In Hillsong, yeah. So
we have electric guitar, bass guitar, set of drums. You guys know it's rocking in the house.
Yeah, and I like it. When he first time introduced me, I like it. I didn't know this type of exist, and so you cannot put, you cannot tell her, I'm not interested in you if you're not going to visit church with me, for example,
We have clients right now doing that, and that's a relationship killer. You don't want to be pressuring about it. You don't want to be pushy about this topic. They don't want guys that are, as they call, fanatical.
They're afraid,
They'll run away from you.
Ask
me how I know that. I was fanatical at some point in my dating in Ukraine. I was kind of fanatical, and I gave girls ultimatums, and bye-bye, paka-paka.
To be very honest, international relationship, they require a lot of flexibility from both sides. This is two cultures. There is too many differences, and if she see, you fanatical about religious, for example, you will be fanatical about other things, and so where is things for compromising, understanding, and accepting each other for who we are, it doesn't mean that you need to have like, very you need to compromise on, like being in a relationship with artistic woman. No, but like just give time to unfold, to first, build this. You understand she's spiritual, but first make a romance, fall in love, and it's naturally happen when two people fall in love. They exchange of, interest, lifestyle, perception, conception of the world we live. So it's, it starts like a bottle shaking, like a mix of things. So
I won't. I'll just add in. Thanks, babe. It is. I can see it. It's a tricky topic. It's a tricky topic. The Bible says that we're not to be unequally yoked, and that's a very serious point. I have a lot of personal experience with that. But at the same time, you have to just kind of walk into it in faith, and let the Spirit guide you. I can tell you some stories. I used to use as a litmus test going to church with my date to Baptist church in Ukraine, and I had dates go, what is this? It's not church. This is a rock concert. This is a concert. It's not church. Bye-bye. And like, leave. Well, for me, okay, so that was a next for me. But like I said, I was a bit fanatical, but that was a good litmus test, but not on the first date, second date, or third date. It had to be a little bit down the road. And you can talk to them about their faith by asking questions. But again, later, like these 3 topics are taboo. Sex, of course. Christian, I got a great sex joke, but it's true. Ukrainian people, when do you talk to a Ukrainian girl about sex? Okay, it's a joke, but it's true. After sex. Not before. Okay, you get it? After sex, you can talk about. Actually, even after. Okay,
You
anyway,
don't talk it, you do it. You have
yeah,
another
exactly.
expression.
That's the point, right? The joke, but it's true. It's a joke. It's a true joke.
No, I think in healthy relationship,
Listen,
there is a
I got a
place
great story.
but not at the beginning.
Steve and his wife's name is Larissa. Yeah, Steve.
We have a client who was talking about sex toys before
I'm
we
gonna-
met, and it was not good landing. It's actually, it was perceived.
Okay, we're
weird.
talking about Christianity, not sex. Okay, we digress. Let's go back. Client Steve, who's now married to his wife's name's Larissa, right? Lives in Oregon. Larissa, is it? Steve's heavy set guy, very heavy set. And what I loved about what Steve did, because he's Christianity is very important to him, so he had a gift bag for each date, and it was a bag including
Irina, not Larissa.
Sorry, Steve and Irina. So they're happily married now, about 3 years, something like that, living in Oregon. But what he did was in this gift bag was like a jersey from his state's football team,
Some things from his
and a Bible. It included about a $60 value. I remember that, but it included a Bible. So he got to get the reaction from her when she was going through the bag and pulling out the gifts. Oh, thank you. And then when she got to the Bible, he would evaluate her reaction. Very cool litmus test for a Christian man, right? And he selected his ladies based on, to a degree, that. And he had only, oh my gosh, he had only 2 trips to Ukraine, and very short. They were like, one was 7 days, one was 5 days, because he's a mall manager, like he's a security manager at a mall. Not a high income guy, but yeah, he's successful with us, and they're happily married.
Actually, his wife was his number 1 choice from all ladies at the. But on the first trip, she was not available. He could not meet her. So on the second meet, she was his first date, and I was translator, and I saw all this, all chemistry that started to, was there, excitement and happiness, and I'm just so happy, and it's interesting experience that you can learn, and take definitely in your.
Yeah, I told him that was the coolest. Litmus test I've ever seen from a client. I said,
and also, guys, when you make a present to go, I know for men, it's very important that women, appreciate, and given small things, this is also give you like,
what's her reaction?
What's her reaction? How she, appreciates.
Where's the Louis Vuitton bag in here? I don't see Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, like
I wow, thank you.
Irina was, unpacking, and she was like every small detail. She was like a child, excited, like, oh, this is from your state, or this is what it means. Like, she was like so much involved, and this was, it was interesting to observe, and I understand men can make a lot of conclusion from a woman's reaction.
So, guys, we're going to play a bit of the video from our Yulia, 25, living in London, England, super high quality lady that's very serious, looking for her husband, but it's got to be a British bloke, and she explains why. Again, the full-length video is below, but we're going to play a little bit of it. As you guys, please write more questions. We'll come back on and answer your questions as they pop up, okay?
Today, do young, beautiful Ukrainian women living in Europe need help to find a husband? And this topic I bring for you, and Joe really wanted me to release this topic for you, so I can share you my experience, my real-time life experience. And so, how to begin? Why I personally joined Match Guarantee. So while this war, I decided to stay in UK, and here in UK I came alone, and I don't have like a husband back home. I don't have any children, and I'm just still 25. I'm still was doing my career back home in Ukraine, was living my best life, very easy life for me, and was happy with this, with my friends, with my job, with daily life. And of course I dated some guys. Then I went outside of Ukraine, obviously because of war, and I First of all, I just been waiting for war finish, and that's all. I waited in Germany in refugee camp, and when I realized like war keep going, I need to do something with my life, and I need to find a job for myself because I lost my job, and I also decided like I'm going to UK because UK program started later. I can speak English, and that's the main reason. And England more close by to Ukraine. And then I came to UK, and I settled down a bit, found a job, and living here like with a family, getting used to this culture, getting used to this mentality, and then the story began. Like I decided, oh, I really interested to maybe have some relationship. Maybe this will be friendly relationship. Maybe this will lead me to the dating and to the like romantic relationships. Then I started and registered with Tinder. If you know this website, I'm not doing like a promotion here, but I just sharing my story because I used to do this and register with Tinder in Ukraine back home, and on Tinder I met several very nice people, which I'm still in connection, and we are like nice friends. And one of the person I've been in a romantic relationships, and we're still in connection, and this person due to work helped a lot to my family. And yeah, so I decided, okay, let me try it here and how it's going. So I also tried it, and I've met not many guys. I've met in real, I mean, like to real meeting, some conversation like lead to maybe I had 3 real meetings, and what I can say, like I see that guys like me, and I can say like they was lovely, but there is some things I don't know. It's about mentality, different nation. So I'm seeing like they started to be more. They tried to go to romantic relationship with me more quickly than we know each other, and they started to talk very fastly about the sexual topics and how they like me, and this has actually made me very confused. And then I realized, like, even speak at work about this with my colleagues, and I see like there is different mentality, and guys more open, and I think actually like this society more open for such topics, and they are doing this more quickly, and girls more desperate for it. And I'm very like different girl, and they made me like they like me. I've been like, oh, he is okay, we can still meet, like I kind of like him, and they trying to deserve my heart by this kind of attraction to me and showing their sexual attraction very like hard. And so this is nice. I tried to explain like, oh, this is too quick for me, and I'm from very different society, and for me this is very strange. And this happened not one time, and it's why like I see that something like very different going on here. And what I think and what I see, as we doing this channel for you guys, and we explaining you Ukrainian culture and our ladies and what our mentality and how we think and how we go into relationships. And we're not going easily to relationship with anyone we met or anyone who just interested in us. And this was just my first experience, and after this I decided like, oh, this is actually like I see that this is not working for me. I closed this I closed the Tinder profile, and I closed like some who writes me to social medias. I decided to skip this for a while because I'm seeing that most of my age guys, they're just interested in such fun. And then I realized myself like, wow, I don't know really how to meet right like quality person who will share my mindset, or at least will try to understand my mindset. And then match guarantee happened in my life, and after I made some live streams, I've been thinking like this is very nice because community here really understand and at least want to understand what Ukrainian women, why they are different, what is difference, and really respect this. This is the most important, because understand, okay, I can explain it to like to guys here, but they don't respect this, or they just not used to it. And here is ladies, they very actually like active in relationships, and it's also very big difference that like a feminism, and I'm not saying like just directly like feminism position going in this country, but most of I'm seeing that women in a woman rights higher, and men just really like afraid of saying something, and this is like very different. It makes man and woman role in relationships very different, and I see here woman role more active in relationships than a man role. And it's why like women as well, they really like interested, and first of all they're interested about not about marriage, not about this, just for having fun or use try this experience with guy, and that's all. So very different mindset, and I thought like, oh, this will be very hard for me, and then I just give up. And then with match guarantee I think that here is some guys who really want to learn about Ukrainian culture and about difference and what is like traditional country, but not like where everything forbidden. It's more like about modern, independent, traditional country. And I like this, like it's like a golden middle for me, our Ukraine and our traditions. And for me, it become obvious that through the match guarantee, I probably can meet the person with a mindset I would like, and who will respect my mindset, and will be like a good quality like husband for me, not just like a partner for a night, or how people live in here and see in relationships here. So for me, this is very different, and it's why then I joined the match guarantee and see that intentions in the beginning of relationships, when you just meeting people, random people in your life, it's very like hard to meet the right person with right intentions, or this will take time. And this is also like a reason why I decided to join match guarantee, because like I'm sure I can meet someone who will respect my vision, but it will take time, and I'm still like have this opportunity as a match guarantee. So I decided to join. I decided to try like my luck in this agency, and after this I can say like I waited for a while. No one responded me, just I've been waiting, and then I had some man who sent me a request, who was interested in me, and the point is for now that the man was from USA, and I'm actually in UK, and I choose UK because of this close to Ukraine. And for now it's very hard for me to tell. I'm very not sure about my future. I'm very like, even for now I feel and I want to go back home. And this is the point that I'm not ready to use this chance from this guy to go to USA, because I'm not ready to go to that far to USA. So I got the messages and requests for from a guys who want to know me, but they are two guys like from USA, and I'm decided to sincerely answer to the company that I really like these profiles and I would like to meet these people, but I'm not ready to move so far away right now. I'm still right now like moved to different country and still not sure like if I'm staying here, what I'm doing, and not sure about my life. And this war makes brings so much stress and ruining all your life plans. And it's why I just said like sincere that I would like to meet someone here in UK. I can meet and I'm still here, so I need a partner who will be close to me or who we can live with time like together. If we share same values, if we share same mindset. So yeah, this is also very important for me and what I requested. And I understand it also can take a time, and mostly match guarantee clients, it's USA clients. And this is what, for this part of life, when already there is so big changes in my life, I'm not just ready mentally for that big change in my life to move that much abroad. And I just feel this will put me in a very big stress. So I'm really like open for dating, but for a territorial dating here in UK, or after I can meet with other guys if war in Ukraine finish and I'll be back in Ukraine, and match guarantee still will bring some foreigners to Ukraine, and we can meet. We can have proper connection. So maybe also this gonna work, but not like for now, as I see. And it's why as well like match guarantee having not like hard times with me. Just I have some specific request. It's true. But yeah, this is kind of like my experience, and the main point, like why young and beautiful Ukrainian women need help. It's about just save their time, save their stress level, and find the man who already knows their culture and have a real intentions. And I think this is very important. So yeah, this is just my story.
Today, it's completely free for you to have.
Hey guys, so that's the whole Yulia video, and it is taken what's coming in, it is taken from ukrainedating.tv. I asked her to do that because it's a really big myth and misconception out there that, you know, the Ukraine bride business is dead. Ukrainian women located abroad don't need help. You know, if they're young and high SMV, they don't need help finding a good husband. And it's a complete myth. It's not true. And I felt the best way to convey to you guys the truth is hearing it from the horse's mouth. So there you have it. Dick pics. I digress. Dick pics. What the fuck? Okay, you know, we're having a conversation about Tinder in this live stream, how girls sign up for Tinder, or in Anna's case, it was Ukraine dating, right? Well, Anna got a bunch of dick pics. I'm sure Julie got dick pics. All beautiful women. Guys, what the fuck is that? You think the woman's going to date you because of the size of your dick? Well, again, we're talking about quality or lack thereof. That's why quality women don't want these free, cheap dating apps. These men are not vetted. These men are not serious. These men only want sex. And they can tell that within hours of signing up to Ukraine dating app or Tinder app or whichever fucking Badoo app, Tinder app that you sign up for, right? So I hope you guys get it now. We at Match Guarantee, we represent the very top quality of Ukrainian women. You can see that from Maria, from Julia. Now, Maria's gone, but Julia is still available. And she's looking up to max age 40. And you can hear she's looking for British. And guess what? She'll find a British bloke. Absolutely. I mean, look at her. And it's very understandable when she explains why she's not willing to go to America. So she doesn't waste our American clients' time that express interest in her. She says up front, I'm sorry, I decided I can't handle that stress going to America now. She wants to be close to her parents. Imagine how terrifying it is to have parents and family that are, it's bombing in the country every day. Air raid sirens every day. I mean, it's just.
It was half a year ago. Maybe now something changed, but I know as a woman also, I know. Okay, she's 25 years old. She's in a higher SMV, where all these ladies, they have at a maximum request what they want, and they have, they have options. They have time to choose. They're not in a hurry, They don't want to be in a hurry with these things, not to make mistakes. So, it's normal. It's fair, Like when you look at the ladies when they're older, they might become more in every area of what they want. They're more down to earth, whatever. But she's honest about what she can handle now. She's not able to handle like go so far away, in like other continent, But who knows? It was half a year ago. Maybe now something changed. But I also know as a woman, if she would get profile of the man that like will be just like, I want to meet him, I don't care where he live, she would go for that, because this is ultimate. Her ultimate goal is to find right man, and so those guys that was approached her probably was not that, that kind of caliber, the guy that she would consider at that time of the life, when she was approached, she was in a level of stress that, she was not open. So everything changed, like I'm also a Ukrainian woman who left Ukraine because of war. And I was, seeing how it was reflected on me as well, and appreciate the support.
Thanks, babe. And Juan, absolutely. The guy that wins over Yulia will be a very high SMV man. Absolutely. His score at yoursmv.com will be at least a 9, in my opinion. He will be a 9+. Mark my words. And we do have, I can't say too much, but we do have some dating going on at ukrainedating.tv, if you know what I'm saying. I can't say too much, right? I'm under gag order. But once things get really serious and become official, you guys will obviously know. And I want to add on top of what Anna said. In fact, I said to her just while the video was playing, if somebody charged me with the task of finding a man that Yulia would go to America for, I'm 95% sure I could do it. Because for the right man, for the high SMV, serious man, the man that she feels completely safe with, right? Of course, he's very financially secure. That's part, and it's a big part of the overall equation of safety and security, right? It's a man that could fly her to Ukraine if something happens to her mom or dad or brother. I don't know if she has a brother in Ukraine, but whatever. But he can just take care of shit like that. That kind of man, a confident man, a man that's really got his shit together. And of course, he's handsome and he's under 40, right? Maybe he's 38. Absolutely. 38-year-old guy could pull it off. I believe that. And it's same with other streamers, wink, wink, that you guys all love. The right man will swoop in with action. And some of you guys are commenting in there, oh, yes, I will fly to her. But all you do is chat on Ukraine Dating every stream. You're full of hot air, okay? Ukrainian women look to your actions, not your words. If you guys figure anything out, you got to figure that part out. Because you can just cut the words. Just do the action. Just cut the words and do the action. So I hope you guys get my point there, is that don't necessarily listen to the limitations Ukrainian women put on them, on you. Just do it. Just go for it. If you go for it, you're bold, you're confident, your financial house is in order, you'll pull it off. You will be victorious at winning a unicorn.
Like our couple, Gary and Veronica. Veronica was not even signed up with us, She was our matchmaker friend daughter, and she was invited her to join agency. She said, I don't believe I can meet the like quality man there. I don't know who they are. I don't need. I'm 19 years old. She's very mature. Like, she was working and living on her own in different parts of the world, speaking, I don't know, like at least speaking 4 languages, at least, maybe more even. But
yeah,
so,
she was
like,
a model. She was 19. And
yeah, she was in Japan,
super
living in like in China,
high
like,
SMV.
yeah, very mature for her age, and like she, you know. But then when she,
But Gary's like about 40. He's 19. She's 19. He's about 38, 40.
yeah,
But he looks great for his
yeah,
age.
and
Younger.
so when
He's a
we had
dentist.
him, you know, we just sent, you know, her profile. She was even not with us, just like to see what reaction she had, and she like, I want to meet him. You know, so this
Yeah, because
is all
Tatiana
about,
and
yeah,
her mom are
yeah,
friends, and
yeah.
Tatiana our matchmaker, right? So
And
yeah.
now they married, yeah, already for several years. So like,
yeah.
this is about.
Do I have their picture? Do we have their picture here?
No, I don't see
No.
it. It's a
Okay.
beautiful couple, one of the most beautiful couple that we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, 2 high SMV met.
I think we took down their photo.
2 high SMV.
2 high, yeah,
and
both
they speak
both high
both
SMV.
English and Italian. They're both fluent in 2 languages.
Hey, I want to make an announcement. We're talking with Corey and Amelia later today. It's not going to be live, but it'll be a video on the channel. They just got married September 15th. And it's another guy that made it happen. Corey had been to Ukraine, I think 10 times, 6 to 10 times. I think it's 10 times, spent a whack of money, been with the scammers. And with us, he came to our dacha, right? Remember, honey? Mm-hmm. Came to our dacha. So we're about to interview them. And guess what? I believe I asked National Geographic if they want to interview them. And she said she spoke to Corey this week. And she said, yes, she wants to interview them. So looks like if Amelia agrees, because Ukrainian women are a bit shy, right? Looks like they will be on National Geographic. Probably a different interview. I'm not sure exactly. That's their business. But yeah, be bold like Corey. Just make it happen. I mean, Amelia's a very beautiful, intelligent, traditional woman. And, you know, Corey made it happen. He took action.
Okay, we have 2 more.
Okay, 2 more questions, and then we're gonna let you go because we're way over here, 30 minutes over. Wow!
Congrats!
Yeah, congrats to Corey. Thank you, thank you. What? And I'm in London right now. Yeah, for vacation. Oh wow! Too bad, Marie. Julia's top age is 40, and you're 45. Otherwise, who knows? But I don't know. I always believe in chances.
This is question.
Which one? True or untrue? Though some of the ladies have an upper limit on age, it's not. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. You know, I always believe in going for it. So, yes. My answer is true to that question because, guys, I haven't said this to you much. And one, you're always the one pointing out that Anne and I are the exception, not the rule. Okay. I agree with that. It's true. We are the exception, Anne and I, not the rule, you know. But again, let's look at numbers. Let's look at history, right? So again, my goal was to have a family, which meant that all my dating was a 20+ year age gap. All my dating was between 18 and 26 year age gap. Oh, I'm sleeping on the couch again. I'm a slow learner. So I'm just saying, I dated 50 ladies. You can do the math. So although we are the exception, and I'm so happy that I waited and found my unicorn, and she's very forgiving. Right? Thank God for me, because I put my fucking Canadian foot in my mouth all the time. But she's very gracious, very forgiving. But I'm just saying for you guys too, because I don't want to, you know, whatever I do, I don't want to discourage or emasculate any man. Listen, men are hunters. And if we're told, listen, that buffalo over there, you can't catch that buffalo. It's going to outrun you. Don't even try it. We're like, fuck off. I want that buffalo. That's the nature of an alpha man, or a manly man, or a man that is confident. And now there's a fine line, of course. Like the guy, he was an Indian cardiologist I met on Krishatic. I'll never forget this. I think he was 62 or 64, but he looked like shit. Sorry. And he said to me, listen, I need to have a woman that is a childbearing years. I need like 28, 28. I need babies. I want family. I just looked and I said, I can't help you. No, and you're not going to be successful. I said, I'm sorry. You have to be more realistic in your age, and you're beyond childbearing years. Like it's not going to be possible. So, he crossed the line. It's not possible in any kind of probability. I mean, anybody can win the Super Bowl lottery, but are you going to sell your house and buy tickets? Buy all tickets with your house proceeds? No, because the probability is so infinitesimally low. So everything has to be painted with some sort of brush of probability and reality. At the same time, I encourage, especially guys like Juan, brother, go for it. Whatever you want, go for it. But words don't carry any weight with Ukrainian, right? You got to take massive action. Not a little bit of action, you got to take massive action. And you got to go sweep, go. Notice I said the word go. You got to be there to sweep her off her feet. You can't do that on video, right? So guys like Juan, I definitely encourage you to go for whatever you want. Whatever buffalo you figure you can catch, go for it, brother. That's my end advice there. I hope that answers your question in a very raw and real way. Guys, it's been a pleasure. Again, one last audition call. You've got a finite period of time, maybe another week or two before we will find our bachelor, right? National Geographic will find their bachelor for the show. You'll get our $20,000 lifetime package completely free, right? Go to matchguarantee.com/casting. The link is in the description below. Why not? Like I said last time, I would do it if I was 65. I'd do it if I was 25 because I believe in going for it. Fucking go for it, right? Life is too short, man, to be sitting around thinking coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? Not going for your dreams. Any last words, babe? Before I go to the couch?
There is people asking about baby.
Baby? What? Really? Where? Okay, Joe. Putting it in work, making babies is hard work. Yeah, I know, Juan. Practice makes perfect, right? I guess I haven't got it. Need more practice. Okay, guys. On that note, have an awesome weekend, and we will catch you next Saturday. Our regular stream time is 2 p.m. Eastern time because we're now living in Kelowna, British Columbia in the Okanagan Valley, and that's a good time for us. So, yeah. Take care, guys.
See you.
Bye.